Welcome back, everyone. My name is Steven Rodriguez. I'm your True Champion, and today we are continuing Season 2 of the Rarity Challenge for Cardfight Vanguard Zero Global, specifically the Rare and Lower Challenge for Set 4. Let's get started. If you guys are unfamiliar with this challenge here in my channel, the way it works basically is that I'm allowed to pick any clan that I want to in order to build a deck that I then use to take on ladder. However, I place a very specific rarity restriction onto myself when picking the cards to build for that deck. For the sake of this video, we are doing rares and lower, but any single clan that I want to build is actually, ripe for the picking. There's one special stipulation today, is that I'm actually allowed to use perfect guards, even though they are double rares, because I feel like taking away perfect guards makes your deck completely unviable in a competitive sense for the ranked ladder, and it's almost impossible to win this kind of challenge. And I feel like this challenge should be something that you guys might want to try yourselves and is actually possible, and just kind of tries to add a little bit more fun and depth to the game that we just kind of take for granted. We play the best cards because they are the best cards, not because, well, we know how to use anything else, right? So I feel like the point of this challenge is not to just make it extremely impossible to win a game of Vanguard. It's to challenge myself and find new, incredible ways to find depth and breadth in this game. And I feel like limiting PGs isn't really a good way to do that. After I have built whatever deck that I've decided to build for this video, I will then take that deck over on the ranked ladder and play 3 games with it. If at least one of those games results in a victory, as long as it wasn't against the VP farmer, I will then count this challenge a success. I'm currently 4-1 in this challenge. Fun fact, actually, my only loss was the rares and lower challenge of last season, sets 2 and 3 meta with Enigma and Rain. So hopefully today we can get that salty run back and try and even out this record. Really quickly, before we move on to the actual deck that I built for this challenge, I want to give a huge shout out to each and every one of you guys out there. Because of you guys, we reached 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and honestly, I am blown away. A month ago, we just broke 1,000, and now here we are already breaking 2,000. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It really does mean the world to me. Similarly, over on Twitch, we are almost at 1,200 followers, as well as breaking 100 subscribers over there, which honestly is blowing my mind, and I appreciate you guys so much for all the support. It really means the world to me. Also, be on the lookout for some new videos coming to the channel. I plan on doing a lot more card anime-related videos, as well as just some new takes on some other Vanguard Zero videos you guys may have seen from the past. So, be on the lookout for those. I'm really excited for you guys to see them. Alright guys, enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and see what deck I built for today's Rarity Challenge. Alright guys, here we are in the deck builder. Now generally when I do this challenge, I try and use the more obscure or lesser known rarity restricted decks. I've never used Gold Rutile or Black Luger for this challenge because I play those decks anyway outside of this challenge. So I feel like it's not really a challenge if I use decks that we already know are good. So I like to branch out a little bit and use some different ones. However, today I will be using a deck that was recommended to me by some of the members of the True Squad. I'll be using the Flame Dragon archetype for the rare and lower challenge. And here it is. It kind of revolves around 2 aspects of Kagura right now. Basically, number 1 being that the Flame Dragon cards are really powerful, like cards like Berserk Dragon, Vortex Dragon, Graphite Cannon Dragon, stuff like that. But there's also this new card called Flare Whip Dragon, who has this really neat Vanguard skill. When your drive check reveals a Flame Dragon, this unit gets power plus 3k until the end of that battle. This works for any Flame Dragon, not just grade 3 Flame Dragons. So every single one of our grade 3s is a Flame Dragon. Thus, we get pretty much 8k triggers, which is pretty cool against cross-ride numbers like PBO and, Dote. But we also have another Flame Dragon in Flame Edge Dragon. Sadly, if this deck was the double rare and lower challenge video, I could have included Berserk Dragon, as well as other really powerful Flame Dragon cards. However, the only good Flame Dragon common or rare is actually Flame Edge Dragon. However, having this card in your deck is also really good because it helps you feed to your strategy of Vortex Dragon for the late game, which is pretty solid as well. He's also a really good Vanguard to have on the board in case you don't even have this. And the idea of this deck is just to have really good, consistent rearguard numbers that you just use to just try and win out the game. I think this deck would be better for a double rare and lower challenge versus the rare and lower challenge. However, I want to try and use it for the rare and lower challenge to try and see if I can't win even with a worse deck. And then finally, we to round off, we have some just good stuff here, like 11k attackers, Tejas, Nahalem, and I'm running Jokas and Heat Nails, so that way I can get some mid-battle power gains to try and push for better damage, so I can get some 23k columns with Graphite Cannon or some 21k columns with Wyvern Strike Gyantulu here. That's how you say it, right? Gyuntulu, something like that. And then I'm using Gatling Claw Dragon here as the starter, just so that way I can maximize on my potential to obliterate my opponent's starters like Wingal Brave or Conroe, because, you know, Tejas is great and all, but really, there's not much else. By the way, Tejas not being a Flame Dragon, I get why he's not one, but he definitely should be. He definitely should be. All right, guys, that is it for the deck. Let's go ahead and see what it can do over on the ranked ladder. All right, guys, here we are for game one. We're fighting against, Shadow Paladins. Sexy Ren v Sexy Kai. Feels good, feels good. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's see. I'm probably going to want to conserve some of my good, consistent attackers to deal with the cross-right numbers. And this hand's super solid, so I'm just going to keep it. I got a PG, got 2 good grade 2s. I have my ideal ride most of the time, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I also have a really cool, like, secondary play into Vortex Dragon late game, thanks to having the Flame Edge Dragon, so that'll be super cool. All right, so my opponent's going first. Let's see if they're a VP farmer, and they are not. Yes, we have an actual game today. Feels good to be me. All right, so now we gotta focus up. Luckily I have the booster, so that we can guarantee hit off of my Heat Nail Salamandre, which will be super nice. Straight into my turn. Feels good. No ifs, ands, or buts. I would have liked to have conserved this Heat Nail so that way I can get rid of any boosters that come out, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just poke for some damage. Nothing crazy. Good draw trigger. Always good to see a draw trigger. Give me a bar. Always good to see a bar. All right, so far everything's coming up, Steven. We have a really good, consistent hand coming, which is really nice. Sadly, this Gatling Claw Dragon will most likely just stay here and be kind of a weird booster for my Vanguard most of the time. So maybe riding into Flare Whip won't be the best thing ever. I normally like putting my, my grade 0 over here so that way I can free up my space for a better Vanguard booster like Bar or Heat Nail or something like that. That then allows me to hit cross-ride numbers with my Vanguard, but it's okay. I can just hit better numbers with my rear guards and it'll be fine. And my opponent's going for a little bit greedy play, but like kind of not greedy by calling this fine. Forces more out of me, but I do get the draw trigger to prevent any more damage this turn, which is super nice. We have 8 cards in our hand, which is super nice. I think I'm gonna just like, I don't really see a reason not to just like be aggressive this turn, so I think I will be. Especially when my hands keep getting better and better and better and better. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll call that. I will call Joka. I will call Gyuntulu. I will call Gyuntulu, and I will call a bar. So nothing really hits like crazy great numbers, but I will swing this into this. That way we can guarantee use Flame Edge Dragon's effect. And as long as my opponent does not get a defensive trigger, everything will be Gucci Gucci. Boosting this attack thing. Don't get a defensive trigger so that way I can hit for a 3rd damage. Nice. Super solid. All right, cool. All right, so far this game is going really solid. I have an amazingly impressive board. It's kind of like a little aggressive too. They get the heal trigger, which is super annoying, but it's okay. It'll be less impactful the more the game goes on, but I mean, like, better to see it now than like as their 6 damage, right? So always good to see like a 3rd damage heal than a 6 damage heal. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do here. I can serve the bar graphite combo in case they do want to retire my boosters and stuff, so that way I can like, get a really powerful column for this next turn. So that way, in case they're not cross-ride yet, I'll be able to still like, push for more damage. Probably, my goal is kind of push them to 4 damage this turn if they don't call any more intercepts. But if they only call 1, I'll try and push them to 4 damage if I can. I actually will get to use Gatling Claw Dragon this game because I forgot that full battle actually comes out of the soul again, so I do get some actual value out of this if he actually doesn't retire it this turn, which I don't think he will, given that his hand is 2 cards and he has like literally nothing on his board. I don't think it's worth him pushing a crit this turn, but he might do it, realizing that I can just kill his, his rear guard next turn. Let's see if he knows it. If I was him, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, I'm not him, so he can do whatever he wants, I guess. I don't really see what it does for him, though, in hindsight, because, like, he can deal 2 damage to me anyway. But, like, I guess the real question is, like, does he want to deal 3 damage? But I don't think he'll even be able to deal 3 damage if he does this, but it's alright, I guess. There's the lance, getting rid of that. So never mind, Gatling Claw Dragon, you will be useless this game, but it's okay. Yeah, what difference did it make? You could have dealt 2 damage to me anyway. I guess, like, it's not, like, 2 guaranteed damage if I get like, a defensive trigger and you get no triggers either, but, like, still, it's just weird to me. Actually, no, I had 2 intercepts, never mind. I guess he would have needed to have 1 retired in order to deal 2 damage. So I guess this is more damage for him this turn, but it just feels like it could have been whatever. But he does force out a PG, so that's pretty good for him, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Oh my gosh, I draw the perfect card. I'm gonna ride into you, because now I hit 16k with Gatling Claw Dragon, so life is good. And now I can just like call the rest of these boys. So while Flare Whip may be like the main like combo of the deck, you still can't go wrong with just the classic just Vortex Dragon column for 16k that eventually just, you know, retires 3 units, which will be super nice for us. And now my opponent's hand is so like empty. I don't know how I felt about this play here. This felt super aggressive to me, which I feel like wasn't necessary, but it's okay. I do think that I don't play Shadows the best right now. I think I do need to play a couple more games of the deck before I really figure out the playstyle for it. So maybe it is a little bit aggressive. I don't know, but that just it just felt like so much overextension for no reason. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think of this play they did last year? It just felt so not necessary to do, but you know, it's whatever, I guess. There's a vibe card to kind of rebuild his board a little bit. 2 grade 3s isn't the best board to rebuild, but it's all right. Is he going to corrupt the Charging Lance again? I mean, I guess he might have to, right? I mean, what else is he going to do? You know what I mean? Right now, Vibe Car can't even hit anything by itself. He needs some boosters, which, judging by how he's been playing, he doesn't really have that many of them. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do here. He's thinking really hard about this, guys. He is thinking so hard about this. Oh my goodness. There's a PG gone. And there's another PG gone. Is that 3 PGs gone? No, 2. I could have sworn I saw another one earlier. Whatever. As long as he lets me keep my Graphite Cannon, I'm chill, but he's not. Well, actually, he might. He'll get rid of Flare Whip, though. He knows Flare Whip is like... Sorry, no, he'll get rid of Graphite Cannon. He knows this is the problem. He's at 4 damage. If he doesn't get a defensive trigger, I think I just win the game on this turn. I honestly think it's just that simple of me just winning the game this turn if he does not get a defensive trigger, which is kind of crazy to me. And even if he does, I just need an offensive trigger, and I get to win the game that way. So that's interesting. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, this attack will swing first. All right, guys. Comes down to the defensive. Let's see if he gets it. He has a lot of triggers in his deck, so possible. He doesn't. I can think that's it for the game, guys. Unless he has his only 2 PGs in his hand, he loses. Let's see if he's got it. There's one. Does he have the last one? Flare Whip Dragon for the win. Let's go, baby! No heal trigger. Let's see it. Get out of here, nerd. Oh, are you serious? Take it. Dude, I was so excited for the first game victory of the challenge, but a 6 damage heal? Are you serious? Oh my god, that's not fair, dude. Are you serious? Okay, the bright side is, though, that if he cannot deliver 2... Oh my god, I need you another heal. He had double heal ready. Holy crap. The point here, though, that I'm trying to make is that I feel like if he can't get 2 attacks that can hit me before he attacks with the crit, I have the PG in my hand, so I'll be able to win, but I don't have any intercepts. And even if I did, though, he can just use the lance. So I think if he corrupted Charging Lances, which he's going to do here, but he needs one more attack that can hit my Vanguard after getting a defensive. Or, like, getting a damage trigger, sorry. So, and there it is. So if I don't get a defensive trigger here, guys, I lose. If I do not see a defensive trigger, I lose. Oh, wait, he swung with that first. It's the same thing. No, wait. No, it's not. No, it's not, because now he can trigger. Oh, no. Wait, no, he misplayed. Oh, my God, he misplayed. Oh, my God, he misplayed. Okay, cool. So I got the PG. If he swings and I get a defensive, it's my turn. And I can win. Because I have the PG. If I get a defensive trigger here, I win the game. Come on, defensive trigger. Oh, no. I have 3 heals gone, I think. I do. No, guys, that's it, team. No, that's so not fair. How did he have everything he needed? That's so not fair. 6 damage heal. Graphite Cannon up here before me. No, come on. Oh, no, dude. That was a sucky game. We won that game. We had that game won. Oh, he misplayed there, dude. I deserve that defensive trigger after that misplay, but oh, man. It's okay. We got 2 more games left in today's challenge. Let's see if we can't get that salty run back. Guys, type in the comments down below, salty, because dang it, I'm salty right now. Love it. All right, guys, here we are for game 2. We're fighting against Oil Paladin. Okay, all right, I like it. Hit me, baby, one more time. I love that. I love that energy. Going second. All right, pretty solid. All right, guys, the first game happened. I know it sucks, but we need to shake it off. It is what it is, and we need to just, like, not let the saltiness intervene, because the best way to have a salty run back is to not be salty at all. That is The real key there, folks. And our hand is amazing. 2 PGs, a grade 1, a grade 2, and a grade 3 against Royal Paladins. PGs are our bread and butter. Oh, no, he didn't mulligan, did he? I feel like we're fighting against it's an MLB. Okay, an actual person whose hand is just busted. Cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if your hand is busted because my hand is really good as well. Let's see what he's going to choose to ride here. K, all right. Oh, K. That's a terrible joke. I apologize for anyone listening to that joke. I sure would love to see a Tejas at some point, but you know what? I'll take these kind of cards. I will take these cards any day of the week. I will choose to not attack, obviously, because I'm still a smart player. I'll call my Gatling Claw here, and I'll go ahead and pass my turn. If my opponent gives me any damage, that thing is dead. Fun little thing. I don't need Tejas actually to kill that thing. And a cool thing I can do is ride Nahalem, call Joka, call Heat Nail, use Gatling Claw, swing with Joka, swing with my boosted Vanguard by Heat Nail, and boom, we have some damage. My opponent's actually going to give me 2 damage, which is actually kind of cool. I do have 2 PGs in my hand, which will be very useful. I need to see my... So I'm really excited to see if I can beat MLB today. Like, I'm feeling good so far. The game has progressed in a way that I very much like, as well as with that heal trigger. Feels really good to be me. So we might have a shot here against MLB, which will be super sick. If I beat the best deck in the game with this deck, this challenge is dope. Officially a dope challenge. I'm going to go ahead and activate the skill of Gatling Claw Dragon to go ahead and retire Wingall Brave. Joka will get the 3k power, swing at Galatine, and then I'll swing at the Vanguard. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I'll just hang on to everything else, right? Yeah. Don't need to play anything else. I'll swing at this, actually. Oh my god. Feels good. Feels good. I'm alive. I'm alive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm alive. Also, seeing Galatine in MLB is interesting. He must not have Bedivirs, I think is the reasoning for that. Because I feel like Bedivere is better than Galatine in every sense of the word better. So, you know. But there's MLB. There's the dude. Hey, look, it's that scene that I used from my for my intro for the MLB deck profile. That's so funny. It's the same scene that I used for the intro, which is just fun. There's Blaster Blade. So he just had the whole shebang in his hand. He's swinging at Joka, he's swinging at the Vanguard, he's gonna push me to 4 damage, pretty solid. But then his board is just a Palamedes and 1 card in his hand. I mean, team, I hate to break it to you, like, you know, I'm at 4 damage and stuff, but his board will be literally wiped, 1 card in his hand. Like, what's he gonna do after that? Unless he just gets like double draw trigger here, he needs like something to keep up the advantage, really. Like, this aggression isn't gonna be enough for, like, you know, for a while. But there goes 2 of my grade 2s, which would have been super lovely to have this turn. Oh, I just keep drawing grade 3s. Heal triggers specifically, which would be lovely this turn. But you know what? It's fine. I'll tell you why. Because now I can go like this. If only you were 22 somehow. It'd be lovely, but it's okay. Swing at that, swing at Vanguard, and then swing at the Vanguard. What's really cool about Vortex Dragon is that he does hit MLB by himself, which is really solid. Draw trigger, good to see. Always good to see. Getting another Vortex Dragon, so I will re-ride next turn. Or if he gets rid of my rear guards, I'll call him one, depending on what he does. We get the trigger, so we're guaranteed going to push him to 3 damage. There's a heal trigger wasted. Super solid. This tells me that he's not playing Gancelot either, by the way. Well, he could be playing Gancelot, but it's not that many of them. And there's a PG gone, so now he only has 1 card in his hand, 1 card in his board. I don't have any intercepts, which if I had at least 1 or 2 right now, it'd be so good, but it's okay. Let's see what his hand is. I think one of them has to be a PG, right? Like, one has to be a PG is a safe assumption. Just straight into the battle phase. No hesitation. All right, cool. I'm down with this. I am very down with this because now what I can do is call my Heat Nail Salamander, swing with Graphite Cannon, push him to 4, then swing with my Vanguard, hopefully get a trigger. If he doesn't get a defensive trigger, I can push him to 6 damage this turn. There's another PG in my hand, which is super awesome. I will actually not use my effect here. Should I call it here, actually? No. It's always better to go this and then this. If he was an 11k Vanguard right now, I could win the game this turn. No question. No question I could win the game this turn. Don't get a defensive. He didn't. That's huge. If he doesn't get one here and I get a trigger, I can win the game, essentially. Or push up the PG. So there's the trigger that I need to push for another damage. Huge. Super huge. Does he get a defensive here to stop me from dealing him a damage? He doesn't. Guys, this is swinging for game. This is swinging for game. Do you have a PG cheat? He doesn't have a PG! He doesn't have a PG! Oh my god, don't you dare heal. Don't you dare heal. I swear to god, if I get 2 6 damage heals in a row, I'm gonna be... Oh my god, we did it! We made MLB! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go, guys. Okay, forget it. No salty. I want to see let's go, all caps, 8 exclamation points in the chat. Sorry, in the comments below. Oh my god, we did it, you guys. We beat MLB with Flame Dragons. Let's go. The second that Wingo Brave was dead, my opponent was like, oh, I'm officially out of steam. And he just like was like, here we go. Dude, let's freaking go, baby. Oh my god, that's the best deck in the game, and we just beat it using rares and lower. If you haven't hit the like button, what the heck are you doing right now? What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, guys, here we are for the final game against, hey, look at that. It's against Granblue, which is pretty exciting. Guys, I cannot believe we just defeated an MLB deck using Flame Dragon, rares, and lower. Honestly, it blows my mind. That's the kind of stuff I love about this challenge, you guys, is that the energy and the hype that I get from having dope moments happen, whether it's going undefeated with commons only or winning with a deck that I had no idea was going to win at all, is just like so invigorating. It makes me super excited to play this game, and that's like the whole reason why I made this challenge, was to make this game more fun and exciting and kind of push myself a little bit. It's fun to like push yourself to be like, I can make this happen, I can do this, I can achieve this if X, Y, and Z happen based on the way that I played the game. And it just feels so good, and that's why I definitely recommend it to anyone out there who wants to try and push themselves and play the game in a way that's better for them. And this is actually a VP farmer, so let's go ahead and cut this, and I'll be right back. Ooh, we're fighting against an evil IG. Oh, is this gonna be the true salty runback that we want? You know, from losing to Shadow Paladins in the first round to beating them this time in the final round. Ooh, that's the kind of runback that I like to see. So let's make that happen. I could have gotten rid of the Tejas, by the way, but I just chose to keep it because I thought this was a different grade 3. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. This looks like a real game though, so I'm excited. Show me. Yes. Oh, dude. Finally, time for our revenge on the Shadow Paladins for 6 damage healing against us and making me think I wasn't gonna win this challenge, even though I already have. Now my hand's amazing. I would like some more grade 1s, but you know, now my hand's amazing, so it's okay. Call this here. Swing at the Vanguard. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I think I'll ride in this scenario. I think I'll ride Flare Whip first, so that way I can just like use it, because he's like the actual, you know, main Vanguard for the deck, given that's a Flame Dragon archetype. But you never know how the cookie crumbles, right? It just depends on the cards you draw. He didn't ride. I was like, did he not ride the SP Blaster Dark that he just had in his hand? I was like, what? That's a really nice SP, you guys. I really like that SP. There's a main discarding another one. He has 2. Oh, dude, he's got some SPs here, dude. You know he does. You just know he does. And there's that girly, but so far he needs one more thing if he wants to actually hit my Vanguard. That ain't a chief, so he's just gonna call a bunch of grade 2s. Luckily for him, oh sorry, not lucky for him, I have a lot of grade 2s as well, so I can just like counter rush him, which will be super hot. And there's a heal trigger, so now I'm taking literally 0 damage the rest of the turn, despite his amazing aggression. However, good play on him attacking with the Lancer first, because that's the one attack that he wanted to make sure hit no matter what. There's 1 PG gone. Mark it in your calendars, boys. 1 PG gone. Speaking of PGs, I would love to see one. I would love to see a PG, if given the opportunity. I will choose to ride in Holland actually, which would be super nice. I can commit less from my hand, actually achieve a decent board here, which will be super nice. I'm just gonna do it like this. Swing at the main, swing at the Cursed Lancer, and then swing at the Vanguard. I will advance the damage. I will have a better board than he will, and it'll be his turn. Super solid, boys and girls. What did I just soul charge? A PG. Fantastic. Well, you know what? It's the same thing. I wouldn't have gotten that PG anyway. It would have gone straight to the bottom of the deck, so it's honestly no big thing. But still sucks. I lose a PG either way. I lose a PG either way. I can still be upset about it. And he rides Phantom Blaster Overlord, not Phantom Blaster Dragon, so potentially no cross-ride this game. There's a Vibe car into another Maclear. That's 2 PGs gone, boys and girls. By the way, I've always wondered, is Maclear like a bird? Like, does he have like a bird thing going on with his helmet, or is it just like a weird helmet? Let me know let me know in the comments, guys, what is up with Maclear's like helmet thing. Also, here comes a Vibe car into a Cursed Lancer, which he then just like calls it over here over the Vibe car, losing access to the +1. So it's not just a 1-for-1, which is a little like less good. It's actually it's a net 0. A 1-for-1 kind of specifically refers to what he's gonna do right here, where he loses 1 and I lose 1. So it's like a net 0 for both of us. But like, really is a -1 for both of us. It's weird. Like card game advantage math is a weird thing, guys. Don't worry too much about it, but it is a weird thing. No Persona Blast? If you Persona Blast here, I could lose. Okay, so he has Persona Blasted, so I might lose the game if I don't get a PG within the next turn. Because I only have 1 intercept in my hand, so that's a yikes, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Good draw trigger. Give me a PG. No. Oh, another grade 2. That's actually fine. Oh, a draw trigger. Give me a PG. Ah, dang it. It's okay though. My hand is super awesome now, so that's cool. I think I'm gonna ride Flare Whip Dragon here because I have an inkling on. I have an idea that I want to test here, so that's why I'd Flare Whip Dragon. This will be fun. I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this, and I think you'll become an 11K, right? Nice, cool. So I can go like this, and like this. And then all I need is to see 1 Flame Dragon off the top of the deck, and I can guarantee hit him for 2 damage here, which will be super sexy. I might just attack the rear guard, though, but it's not worth it. I think this is fine. Pushing him to 4 damage seems okay. Cool, it did work. That's fun. That's a fun thing right there. But, guys, I officially have no PGs in my hands. So if he has access to a Persona Blast, I will lose the game. And even if he doesn't have the Persona Blast, I could still lose. So maybe Shadow Paladins is just a better deck than Flame Dragons, whereas in lower. However, MLB did lose, so I'm not complaining. All right, so far nothing crazy. We'll find out for sure when he actually attacks with his Vanguard. But I think he's got it. I think he's got it in his hand, homies. He's playing as if he's got it. I don't know. I have a feeling. I can't see into his soul, but I feel like I can. And I'm in trouble. Wait, no, he already attacked. Yes, we get another turn, baby. We get another turn. What's my soul count? 4, 5. Nothing crazy. Heal trigger. Huge. Even if he had it, we wouldn't have lost. Oh, man. The Flame Dragons sure are kind to your boy. They sure are kind to your boy. Alrighty. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and... I really want to ride this, but I won't ride skip. Because the reason why is that this can actually hit a good number... against that. Not having a thing that... Oh, no, never mind. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, if he doesn't have a PG in his hand, which we know he's already out 2, we can win this turn. In theory. So, I'll swing 14. If I get a trigger, I can play around a defensive trigger, which is super cool. So, like, 1 trigger will play around the 1 defensive trigger, which is super hot. Even though it normally would have anyway. But, sorry. A non-trigger. Sorry, just a Flame Dragon. Sorry, a non-trigger would play around the trigger that I need. No. Oh, if only one of those Grade 2s was Flame Edge Dragon, we would have had just enough to hit him. And we could have potentially won right there if he didn't have the PG. I would love to know if he had it. I want to know so badly if he had it. How many heal triggers are left? 1. That's a yikes. That's a monka yikes there, boys and girls. Dude, that Nemen animation is pretty hot. Okay, we are in trouble, boys and girls. We are definitely in trouble. He called that for some reason. I guess he just wanted 3 Karens in the back row. I don't know what the reasoning was for that there, but it's all right. Smart. Just went with that first. All right. Graphite Cannon Dragon, give us the purest assaulting red match with a 6 damage heal. Nah, that's a GG there, folks. But hey, guess what? I don't care. We already won the challenge. It doesn't matter that I can't beat Shadow Paladins with this deck. I beat a Royal Paladin, and that's good enough for this challenge. This will be a success, even though this says lose. Even though that says lose, it's a success in my book. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Rarity Challenge. I'm really enjoying the continuation of the series. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy watching this video and want to see more videos like this in the future, please be sure to let me know that by leaving a like on this video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking that bell for notifications, so that way you guys know when my videos go live for you. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been your true champion, Steven. Please be sure to work hard, rest easy, live well, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.